I don't think I've ever won one of these. I don't bet this market a lot. I did have Parsons last year, like plus 800, and he was like minus 400, minus 500 pretty late in the year and did not win. Bosa won it, one of the 8 Bosas that's in the league. So it was Bosa that won it, right? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Parsons, the short shot, plus 650. Garrett, plus 750. We'll just get right into it. I'm going to go. I'll go Parsons plus 650. Not that he got snubbed last year, but he was in the mix, didn't win it. So maybe there's a little bit of a sympathy for him. He's obviously a great player. He's on a high, marketed team in Dallas. So he's going to be in the spotlight. I'll take the short shot, Parsons plus 650. Brad, you're on the board.
I'm going TJ Watt. He can stay healthy. I think he's a good shot at this award. They strengthened up their secondary, which always helps guys who are rushing the quarterback there. So TJ Watt plus 800.
All right. Well, then I'll take Parsons.
No, I took Parsons.
Will just did.
That was your first pick. I thought you said you took him last year and then you moved away.
Yeah, and he took him.
No,
This year.
I'm taking him. Yeah, I took him.
Ugh. Don't like that because I don't really want anybody.
Yeah, we can probably wrap this draft up. That's probably all the guys that can.
Honestly,
Yeah, this is the one draft where I would want
I'll go,
top 2 picks.
Keep going.
No, I was gonna say this is the one draft I would want either Wyatt or Parsons. And Wyatt or Parsons. That's the only 2 players.
Yeah.
It's like not saying they're the only 2 that can win it, but in a draft setting, there's like the 2 guys I would want TJ or Parsons.
I don't know anything about this Lions deal. All right, I'm just taking Quinnen Williams then. I'm just gonna take all the Jets.
Okay, 30-1. We're using
Roll
FanDuel,
Tide.
right?
Yeah, 30-1.
Yeah, 30-1.
Nice number. I don't hate that.
All right. This always seems to be an interior line, some kind of front 7. So I'm gonna go Myles Garrett at 750 to 1. I'm on draft. I don't know if it's different on FanDuel.
750 at FanDuel. You can have the best number.
So no, it's the same number. I'm just making sure. And then I'm gonna go Aaron Donald 25 to 1. My back-to-back pick. I just think
I didn't know he was still in the league.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those things where we always talk about these awards with the narrative. I mean, he missed 6 games last year. He's still Aaron Donald. He still gets a lot of love. If he comes back and has a dominant season, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back.
He's won 3 of the last 6.
Oh, I know. And that's why I think 25 to 1. I'll take the chance that after a down year, maybe the voters love him apparently, and I mean, what's not to like except for the fact he hasn't played much last season.
I just want to point out one thing real quick. Marvin in the chat said that Deshaun Watson is going to be comeback player of the year. Will, do you want to give him your reasoning against that real quick?
I would just ask Marvin a simple question. Did Deshaun Watson die on the field last year? No, he did not. DeMar Hamlin is going to win the award, I think. As long as
they already have his name etched on the award.
Yes.
The ultimate trump card that you could just
Deshaun, I don't know. Deshaun Watson's a touchy subject.
That's
come on. For sure.
Brian thinks he's so funny.
That was good. That was good delivery. That was good.
It's low hanging fruit, but sometimes you gotta take it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want to make another pick, Brian, or do you just want to forfeit it? And
I already went. Dude, I swear, Josh.
I know. I started to just like tune out.
I think Josh came ultra prepared for the first 3 ones. He did really well, and then he's like, "All right, I'll just bank on these 3 awards."
Dude, I already won it with Bosa at 200 to 1 for MVP. Yeah. I don't need to do this shit.
And then he just kind of gave up. He just kind of gave up with these drafts.
We do have way better weed out here.
He's like, he's the teacher's. He's a guy coming to the test. He's like, "That's today." That's Josh was
That's due today.
He didn't know it's a defensive player of the year until we started drafting.
At 50 to 1, book it. Let me get Chase Young at 50 to 1. Chase Young, he plays for the Washington Commanders.
75 to 1 on FanDuel.
You mean he's going to be on the bench for the Washington Commanders on the shelf? All right, I'm going to take Chris Jones at 31. Dude, listen. So last night I couldn't sleep, and so of course what I was doing, I was like just looking up stats and shit. Like the Chris Jones metrics of him on the field versus him off the field for the Chiefs is absolutely berserk. Like I didn't realize he had that big of an impact. So if he just continues, stays healthy at this price, I like it.
Yeah. My only word with Chris Jones is his name is Chris Jones. I swear people does not, they don't realize how good he is because his name's too boring. He needs to change that, and then he'll start getting a lot more hype.
I would go with a marquee name on a marquee team. I'll go Hassan Reddick 30 to 1. Was in the Super Bowl last year. It's a great defense. You can't just double team one guy. So Reddick at 30-1. Somebody in the chat suggested it. I wasn't sure he'd last this long. Eli saying he's just going to keep getting more annoying. I don't know how that's possible, but I took Reddick at 30-1. I'm on the board again. Let's see. The top guys are gone, right? Parsons, Garrett, Watt, all gone. Is anyone taking Nick Bosa at 12-1?
No.
Negative.
No.
It's hard to win back to back.
Unless you're Aaron Donald.
Unless you're Aaron Donald.
Good point. I'll take Nick Bosa 12-1. Why not?
I'll say this. My other point, Josh, with that is I don't know if you saw, but Aaron Donald's like a 99 again in Madden, despite like missing all these games and this and that. I swear, this guy, people just I don't know. I like Aaron Donald, but yeah, it's almost like he doesn't get the same criticism as some other players with some of the injuries and other stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just sort of off the Madden or NBA 2K rankings as my system.
Oh, well, I'm not saying that's my system, Josh. I'm just saying.
He's I think
I'm gonna go
overvalued, but yeah.
I'm gonna go Trayvon Walker at 60-1. I just like his price a lot more than guys who I was gonna pick who are a little bit older than him.
We'd agree he's pretty disappointing last year for number 1 overall pick.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a surprise. That was a weird first overall pick anyway. But at 60-1, I mean, it's not. I mean, you start to run out of guys that can actually win it, I would think. Although, I mean, who knows? So let's see. It is now Josh.
Yeah.
Man, the disparity between like the top 10, 15 to the like top 15, 20 is got to be harder than any other award we looked at in terms of. I mean,
I agree.
Some like household names are like the plus 10,000. That's crazy.
I mean, you got to get sacks. So
Somebody in the chat, Studio P says Gibbs offensive rookie of the year. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Supposedly he's looked great at camp the first few days. Then somebody
he's on my team. Oh no, I'm
Garrett Wilson offensive
Yeah, that's
player of the year.
solid.
I don't hate that either.
I gave out Garrett Wilson.
All right, Josh, come on.
Player of the year.
Jalen Phillips.
He's in the league.
Yep.
Okay, that's
50-1.
All right,
Like the National Football League.
tackle.
Yeah,
football.
I'm kidding.
Are we doing CFL?
All right, Bri, 2 for you.
All right, 2 for me. It's always it's never secondary, but I'm gonna take the 2 shorter shots. I'm gonna go Gardner at 15-1.
Okay.
Just because it's always that front 7, but in case someone has a spectacular secondary year, which would be him, I'll take it. And I'll go Max Crosby. I'm gonna take the shorter shots here, just because I was fully prepared to take some of these other guys down the road, but man, this award really feels like you have to just be in the news or be in the spotlight as much as possible. So
Have
I'll
you guys
take
watch QB. He's a little cheap shot artist. Always hitting Mahomes in the head. Have you guys watched QB?
No,
Yeah,
I watched like 30
I watched it.
I couldn't hear you guys. We were talking at the same time. Nobody's watched it.
No.
I watched it. Brad said he only watched 30 seconds. That's all he usually lasts.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Yeah,
great,
right.
but it's not bad. It's watchable.
He doesn't usually last longer than 30 seconds, maybe a minute on a good day.
All right, give me Brian Burns
Brian
to get
Mr.
300
Burns.
tackles this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Brian Burns, and I was like, let me just pick Trayvon Walker. Okay, is it my pick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kevon Thibodeau
Ooh, I was gonna take him.
at 50-1.
Ooh.
Okay. Don't hate it. I will go Matthew Judon 50-1 on what might be the best defense in the league with the Patriots, or one of the best. So I'll take Judon here. And we'll go around one more time.
Yeah, I get one more.
I think once that will suffice. Yeah.
Suffice. Just a value play here. Jeffrey Simmons, 100-1.
No, I think you do mean Justin.
The Titans guy.
Yeah. Justin.
Isn't that Jeffrey?
Oh, the Titans is Jeffrey. Yeah, my bad.
Yes. I want
No,
the
wait,
Titans guy.
did you say 10-1 or 15-1?
100-1.
100-1 or 150? 100-1?
Yeah, I'm on FanDuel. Jeffrey Simmons is 100-1.
Oh, they have it reversed on DK. Justin Simmons is 100-1. Jeffrey's 150-1.
Wow, 150-1 on Jeffrey Simmons?
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem high?
What if they messed up their Simmonses?
I mean, they're both 100-1 on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'm looking at DraftKings right now. Jeffrey Simmons, Jeffery.
150-1. Wow, that seems high. All right.
Did you
That'll
take
do it.
2?
Yeah, no, I took Simmons.
the
I
second
took
one,
Jeffrey Simmons, and I took who else did I take? I took Matthew Judon.
I'm going to take.
Is there somebody from Bama you could take? D. Milner or somebody?
I was gonna take Will Anderson. I guess I'll just do it 100-1.
Okay.
All right, Derwin James, if he's going to play this year, for Christ's sake.
He's never hurt.
75.
I don't. Oh, hold on, let me see.
So
This is
yeah, go ahead.
This is tough to look at some of these teams, some of these guys. I'll go 40-1. I'll go Surtain, Patrick Surtain, just because maybe they get
back-to-back Bama.
I was going to take Surtain.
Yeah, well, I figured that Brad would take him, but
that's not a terrible.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I think with coaching change and some other stuff, maybe they get more of a spotlight. And I mean, I said it earlier, it's usually never secondary, but maybe just trying to stack some of the 2 top secondary guys if they get enough spotlight, enough love.
Does anyone have a pick they would actually bet or have actually bet?
No.
Me neither.
No, hell no.
If you had to bet one of yours, who would you? I'm guessing it's the first guy you took, but if you had to bet anybody, forget on your team. If you had to make one bet in this market, who would you guys take?
TJ Watt.
Okay. At what? 8-1.
8-1.
I would go Watt or Donald. Those are the 2. Because, like I said, Donald's just one of those guys. We're at 25-1. You're getting a top guy that people just seem to love more than anything in the world.
I mean, yeah. When you make me bet, I'm taking Parsons. I think there's something to be said for like not winning it last year and keeping the momentum.
I saw like they were the reason they were like saying he can't win this award is because like he's not going to line up outside as much as he should to win the award, and people don't really care. Like I was like, that kind of sucks. Like, because if you talk about the best overall defensive player, you gotta say it's Parsons.
Yeah,
Marvin says Derek Brown, Panthers. I mean, that'd be an interesting sleeper. I can't bet any of these now just because like it's July. These guys, if they get hurt in training camp and you miss like the season or whatever, it's not like you get your money back. So
yeah,
I would this is one defense is such a violent position. I would at least wait till September, wait till at least make sure your guy makes it to the season. But as far as actually betting, honestly, Jeffrey Simmons at 100-1. I'd have to look at why that's 100-1.